Indonesia is considering granting digital nomad visas. Indonesia is considering granting digital nomad visas that would allow them to stay in Bali for 5 years. The digital nomad capital of the world is Bali. The island of the gods is a favorite choice for digital nomads across all sectors and businesses, from influencers to vloggers, social media managers to remote professionals. It is now tough for digital nomads to stay in Bali for an extended period of time. They must either find work or start their own business or non-profit group. They must then go through the expensive and time-consuming procedure of getting a Kitas visa, a form of temporary resident visa. Alternatively, they can enter Indonesia on a social or guest visa, which is only valid for 60 days and can be extended. Many people, including immigration officers, are caught in the between. Indonesia was considering developing a 5-year remote working visa, specifically for digital nomads, prior to the epidemic. When COVID-19 struck, the debate was put on pause, but as the epidemic draws to an end, the question is being revisited. This news comes as Anthony Albanese, Australia's new Prime Minister, arrives in Java for talks with Indonesian President Joko Widodo. Trade relationships, climate change, and a reciprocal visa deal that would benefit both Australian and Indonesian tourists are all on the agenda. The fact that digital nomads would not be compelled to pay tax in Indonesia if their income was earned outside of the country is perhaps the most important component of the remote worker visa. If any money is to be earned within Indonesia, the individual must apply for a business Kitas or a D212 multiple entry visitor visa, which permits travelers to engage in work-related activities, visit family and friends, and travel as a tourist. Sandiaga, Indonesia's Minister of Tourism, has acknowledged that the remote working visa is being explored. Now that the epidemic has been dealt with, and all of the ministries have gotten engaged and cooperated from the health side to the immigration office, we feel that now is an excellent time to restart this notion, he told the South China Morning Post. He went on to describe how Bali is at a pivotal point in its history. In the past, the 3 S's were sun, sea, and sand, he said of Bali's ability to transform into a new sort of destination. We're shifting the emphasis to peace, spirituality, and long-term sustainability. We obtain higher quality and have a greater influence on the local economy this way. It's possible that the visa change may happen sooner than expected. With the G20 summit approaching and world leaders from governments and industries expected to descend on the island to discuss the future of technology, trade, and global policy, the Indonesian government has the ideal opportunity to present such a groundbreaking initiative to the international community. Thousands of remote workers would flock to Bali and Indonesia as a result of a digital nomad visa. This would be a huge economic boon for communities that are currently catering to the demands of international tourists. It would also encourage the creation of new digital nomad hotspots. Lombok, as well as many other rural areas of Java and Sumatra, have internet infrastructure, but lack the foreign investment that Bali does. Many remote employees want to accomplish more of UNO's ideal of tranquility, spirituality, and sustainability in their working style. The benefits to workers' mental health and corporate revenues are compelling, and there is a global movement toward remote working. Indonesia would be one of the first nations in Southeast Asia to provide a digital nomad visa if it were to do so. Thailand has been striving for a few years to introduce a remote worker visa but has failed to do it. Although many countries demand employees to verify a minimum income and pay local taxes, the visa category is growing in popularity across Europe.